Yo, what is up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another review for you. It's come from a comment which will pop above my head. We're getting through that list now that I promised. It's going to be the road to the final, Lorenzo Insigne. We're going to go through the player, his details, stats, traits, clips, summary, all that good stuff. Before we get into all of that, if I could ask you guys to please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when I upload, and comment down below who you'd like me to review next. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, this is the team that I used Lorenzo Insigne in. I played him on the left wing and used him in a left mid slot as well. And guys, first impression of this card, I think is really good at some things and not so good at other things. But we'll get more into that as we go into the player. Lorenzo Insigne, 5'4", high medium work rates, right-footed, 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, 5 games played, 3 goals scored. So guys, please do bear in mind this is Division 1. The outcome and the results of what they get in the games will be reflected in that, because of course Division 1 a bit tougher to go and just smash 5 or 6 goals in. Overall guys, I think he played really well for me. I did enjoy using this card, but there are some key drawbacks to this card which did make me think I wouldn't want to play with this card on a regular basis. Maybe when he gets upgraded with them progressing through the Europa League, that this card will get better at. In terms of chemistry style guys, the Hunter is the best one that I found for him. I tried to boost a number of things with a couple of different chemistry styles, but I found the Hunter really fit the best given what I wanted him to be good at in the end. And I think that is, I did try one that boosted his passing as well, which is a real issue for me. We'll get into that shortly. But I wanted his shooting to be better, and the reason being is that one of the cons of this card is his finishing. 78 finishing is not good enough for this card, so you do need to boost his shooting, otherwise he'll just miss a number of chances for you. In terms of other cons, guys, the 75 stamina is not enough for a high medium work rate player. He does get very tired towards the end of the game. Finally guys, in terms of cons, now his passing was really loose for me. I found that he often played the wrong pass or just didn't quite play it properly, and missed a lot of passes for me, and that really annoyed me because it's a part of the game which he should be pretty decent at given the card face stats, and it was just very frustrating not to have that. In terms of the pros though guys, acceleration, agility, balance, ball control, all of those are absolutely fantastic. He's really great on the dribbling aspect, and his speed, especially off the mark, the explosive movement off the mark is absolutely sensational. You'll see a goal where he just steals in and almost scores a goal, and two actually I think, where he just steals in on the ball and scores a goal from it, from a goalkeeper throw, because the goalkeeper doesn't expect him to move that quickly. Finally, getting into the player traits guys, we've got finesse shot trait, long shot taker trait, speed dribbler trait, and the outside the foot shot trait. So some nice traits there as well for a winger to cut in from that left wing especially onto that right foot and finesse it top corner. Really nice trait to have in that card as well. Now that we've covered all of that, we're going to get into some of the clips that I got with him. So guys, getting into some of Lorenzo Insigne's clips now, and what you guys are going to see for the most part is his fantastic dribbling. And guys, his speed combined with that dribbling was really what made this card such a threat. I don't think there are many players with better dribbling than him. Of course, you've got your Mbappes and your Neymars, but even in terms of agility, I don't think Mbappe stacks up against this card. This card moves so well, and I think it's obviously because of his size as well. It allows him just to steer and move in between lines that you wouldn't normally be able to go through with the majority of other players, even wingers for that matter. And that's what's really special about this card as well, guys, is that once you can get into these spaces and you can use that pace a little more, you can then create great opportunities for your team to score goals. And that's what I loved about it as well. I mean, you guys can see here that turn there on the centre back, moving away past him, another lovely ball off there, makes the run again naturally. Great run there, bursting past the centre back here and getting a strike off. Unlucky there not to score. And that was the same story over and over again, guys, was that he was able to just get into these great situations and get these chances on target. One key drawback of that, guys, is that he was not scoring them for me. Now, of course, his shooting on the face of his card is 81, and he does struggle a bit with the shooting stats. What I would say, guys, is that this player really is one that you should be using in terms of setting up chances, or, you know, keeping the ball moving, creating easy goals for yourself, because he's able to get to the byline quickly and create chances from there. What I would say as a problem of this is that he's not able to get the pass right. There you can see he completely messes up a pass that's an X pass that's just meant to be into the path of Miroslav Klose to get an easy goal. We couldn't get that pass off, but he gets into these situations where you're able to create chances, and that's what makes this card so dangerous, in that you could maybe create 10 opportunities. He might only take 3, but you've created 10 opportunities, let's say, per 2 games. And that's what's really nice, is that you will get chances with him, you will get opportunities to score, and if you're a better finisher than I am, then you will have better results than I did with this card. Guys, I only did score a couple of goals with him. Again, there, I feel like he should be scoring that. Maybe that's just my poor finishing. But overall, guys, I thought he was really fun to use. It does fit the meta really well, of course. it just doesn't quite get over that mark yet until he gets that upgrade in his card. I mean, these are the goals that he scored. You see there, again, using his pace, he's back up on his feet, a little back heel from closer, and then smashing it into that corner there. And then the final clip here, guys, you're going to see another lovely sweeping move from him. He breaks down the line, gets around the defender there with the lovely agility and balance, stays on his feet, gets around there, in on the goalkeeper, and finesses it into the far corner. So guys, getting into this final Lorenzo Insigne summary, 225 on the PlayStation, 185 on the Xbox, 230 on the PC. Now guys, overall I thought this card was pretty decent. I do think that this card will benefit greatly from a couple of upgrades, maybe just one upgrade actually. One upgrade to this card would really do it a wonder of good, just in terms of bringing that passing up a little higher, bringing that shooting up to a very usable level, which then you can fix, of course, with the chemistry style. Of course, in terms of the key stats, guys, this 94 acceleration is fantastic, along with that 95 agility and 95 balance. So that really is the big pro of this card, is the ability to move quickly, get in between lines, dribble fast, and get at the opponents, and put some fear into those fullbacks as well. It was very fun to be able to do that. The 4-star slow moves and 4-star weak foot, of course, fantastic for that too. In terms of recommended chemistry style, guys, now I do recommend boosting his shooting, I do recommend boosting his passing, I do not think his dribbling needs it. So guys, find something which will do that. Now of course the Deadeye does affect the passing and the dribbling very directly. That will affect it to a point where you can start to use that passing a little more. Guys, there are of course other styles of chemistry style you can use. You can use the Sniper to maybe boost his physicality. I don't know if that's the best one for him, but of course guys, there's a whole bunch of options that you can go with here. I would recommend boosting that shooting and passing though. In terms of the price, guys, now let's have a quick look at this here. You guys can see he was down at 138k. This has now risen to 225 as we saw above. Guys, what's happening here, of course, is the Europa League ties are coming up. This card is now shot up in prices. People now realize the upgrades are coming. Please do pay attention to this, guys. You may be able to make some coin off this. Is when or if Napoli win a game, please do pay attention to the price of this card. It will start to shoot up in the game or even after the game, and after the game it will start to drop again once all the investors have kind of chucked the hype train in it, and then it will come back down. So please be careful buying this card. Make sure that you buy him at the right time. Bear in mind as well, if Napoli go out, this card will tank. So if you are considering buying this, maybe wait until they're through the next round and his price drops off again before the next round, and then purchase him then. In terms of similar players, guys, now I actually think that Freeze Verratti is a very close shout to this card. Unfortunately, that card is not shown here, but Freeze Verratti, a very good shout. Ansu Fati's Player of the Month card, also a very good shout. I don't think these shouts are quite good enough. I think they're far too big and slightly stronger than Insigne is as well. I think Ansu Fati and Marco Verratti's Freeze card are far closer in terms of comparable cards. Of course, in terms of linkability, guys, you've got some fantastic stuff. The SBC Freeze Politano, of course, a perfect link there with him. Strong links, of course, to every Italian player that you fancy, as well as Ciro Immobile's Team of the Year nominee. Strong link there. Koulibaly, Chiellini, some really nice strong links there. In terms of whether I would recommend buying this card, guys, I wouldn't recommend buying it right now. I think if you are going to buy him, wait until the price drops off a little, especially after those Europa League ties. We'll see how things pan out. If the card is due to get an upgrade, then of course pick him up then. Just after the games are finished, the price will drop off a little bit, the hype train will die down, and you will be able to get yourself a better deal on this card. Hope you guys did enjoy this review. If you did, please do smash that like button, and until next time, I'll see you all in a bit.